What's up, YouTube? It's Googs. Coming to show you this boost setup that I got. Instead of going with CO2, we decided we were going to go with this onboard air compressor I picked up off Amazon. I think it was $80. Show you how we're going to plumb that in with this here regulator. Just a standard air compressor regulator that you'd use on like a spray gun or something like that. I used to have it running off the compressor. We switched that up and are now going to have this, essentially a CO2 system, but onboard air. So we have our MAC valves, generally the same setup that we had before. Your middle line here off the tube goes down to the wastegate, and then this one here I got plumbed through now to the bottom. We'll make that run on up here. We'll get us a nice 90-degree elbow to go into those two, and then put a 90 on this, and I think I'm gonna 3D print something that'll hold that maybe. But we'll get it wired up. I got the relay box also back here. Seatbelt, but we'll tap into that and run the power to that. I think I'm going to run it off the same switch that I have for the boost control. My boost control setup has two switches, one to enable the relays for the MAC valves. I think I'm going to tie into that to run the compressor, or I'll run it off its own relay, but we'll take that same switch signal and tie that in so that it's all on one. And then if I want boost enable, I'll just hit it on the dash like I have been doing. So take you along the ride and see what we find. So first thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna get it mounted in place. I think this is about where I want to have it. I got enough room here, I believe. Once I get the 90 in place there, we'll be good to go with that. My battery is directly below, so I got a nice easy spot for a ground. So I think we'll just drill some holes back here. Bing bing. So I have it pre-drilled for the mounting area. I like where it's sitting. We have a little bit of clearance on the side here, clearance up front. Once we get this mounted in here, we'll still have plenty of room. So I'm gonna go ahead, I got two grommets. We'll mount them, one for the wiring in the back. Just in front of that will be for a 1/4 inch push lock. And then we'll have to run that down through here into the back there, and we'll run the ground probably right to the battery, I'm thinking, just so we don't have to worry, because this does have a fair amount of draw to it. Even though it'll still pull some off of the system, it's better than having the ground down on the bottom, I think, and one less wear point. So we'll get that done, we'll get back to you. Alright, we're into the underside here. Let's see if we can get her visualized here. Here's where we have everything kind of going into the cab. This is going to go to the compressor. This hose runs along the frame rail, into the frame rail, and then shoots out the frame rail up there into the dome. So obviously we got our grounds here, so we're gonna leave them, and then we're just gonna work past this over the frame rail, and then I have it lined up to shoot right through this one here, and that should be perfect. I thought about coming through the drain hole, but it's a little sharp, and I think I can put the grommet through here a little better. Make a nice hole, grommet, everything will be good, no issues snagging. So there's the pass through for everything right now. All right, we got our wired in. Got our 2 wires tied into our one, into our relay box. That goes back underneath here. Thumbs up, got our ground tied in. Everything ran in nice, as you can see. Simple enough, so when I activate the boost control relays, yeah. Just like that, guys, we're all set up. Really all we got to do now is set it up in the Holly and switch it over to CO2 activated and or air compressor activated, but should be pretty straightforward. Got any questions, leave them down in the comments. Like, comment, subscribe for more. Maybe I'll do a walk around of the truck if you guys want. Got any more questions? Yeah, thumbs up. Later.